Hello, Dr. Saggu.
And Dr. Saggu joining us and talking about the health system and how we can manage and improve the health and all those things. So, Dr. Saggu is over to you. And sir, we'll start with your spiritual power. What is your spiritual power?
By some spiritual practices as well, and a bit of knowledge I do have of spirituality, because actually, if we talk about honestly, if we talk about the spirituality is not a topic, but spirituality is actually this is a natural
Like,
virtue of our body. That is a natural virtue of our soul. So basically, my opinion, maybe correct me, Anandmaiji, if I'm wrong. So basically, we have two ministers which controls our body. You can say three also. One is the brain, and another is the intellect, and the soul is there in between. So whatever we do, that is the questions from the brain and the answers from the intellect. So when there is a mismatch between the questions by the brain and answers by the soul, then it happens we say that we are confused, we are mentally unstable, and so on and so forth. So basically, spirituality is or meditation is just to make balance between the brain and the intellect. So if we can suppose if my brain is asking, what are you doing now? And intellect is answering that, oh, I need to go there. So there is always a mismatch, right? So if we need the same question by the brain and the intellect is also asking the same thing, it means there is a balance between the two. That is the concentration. So basically, we are putting 100% efforts on the one point of brain. So that is your meditation, that is your concentration, and that way you can improve your consciousness.
that's very well said. Dr. Saggu, I would just like to make your mic a little closer because we missed some words in between, but that was something which is very interesting to know from a doctor's point of view, that what is the spiritual power, because everyone is connected with spirituality. I mean, no matter what they are doing and what profession they are into.
Yeah. So did you see the similarity, or like we came back to the same place where we started, the body, mind, and spirit balance.
Yeah.
We circled back there. And I think Dr. Saggu wasn't there when we're talking about it. It's just the energy which was communicated to him before even he started.
Definitely.
Coach Kumar, how important to the mind? Obviously, we know about the body, the rest in the body. How important to the mind and spirit is rest?
Good question.
Yeah. So we are talking about the balance here, Ben. If it's like we put our body, sometimes you go, you have a 8 hours sleep physically, but you wake up tired. Why does that happen? Because your brain is not sleeping, it's not on rest, it's continuously jogging and running in your head, even when your body is lying on the bed with the closed eyes.
Yeah.
So that is why we talk about yoga or maybe meditation, wherein you make the body and mind in a sync. And then when it's in a sync, you're, even if you sleep for 4 hours, because when you go to sleep, I know one of my Rakhi brother, he says that when I'm on the bed, I just like my mind goes on a switch off mode, like completely shut down. Even if there's a bomb blast happening around me, I will not wake up, because he has the ability, or maybe the spiritual power which we're talking, Ankit, to keep his stress, anxiety, disturbance at a bay. That okay, this is my sleep time. He has drawn a boundary, maybe an invisible boundary, that okay, from 9 o'clock at the night till 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever time, I am like, all these thoughts are not gonna spoil my sleep or disturb me in any way. So just going on the bed, switching off that, and sometimes I do it. It's a very beautiful practice. When you lie down on the right side of your body, just imagine a switch,
Yeah.
as many as you want, and one, you can switch off your dreams. If you have scary dreams or the dream disturbs you, you can just switch off them, if you have like your mind is running constantly, you can just energetically switch off that and just say, I'm switching off my brain to just to sleep, I'm switching off my dreams, I'm switching off my anxiety, and then you can go. You have to practice this for a couple of days, and then when you switch it off, it's completely off. Then you just go to the bed. As your body rests, your mind rests as well.
I'll try it now.
I totally agree with you. I do that automatically. I lie down flat and I'm gone. So my wife never takes me to buy bed because I lie down on the bed and 2 seconds later, bang, I'm gone.
Yeah. You know,
That's
Willie,
wonderful.
this shows that how pure soul you have. So your soul is very pure. That's why you don't have the extra thoughts. So if we talk about the thought, basically the thing which we are looking for is the thought. What is the
Yeah.
thought? And the thought actually controls everything in your mind, in your soul, in your brain, and your intellect. So as we discussed that there is the two ministers to the powerful minister of the body of the soul is the brain, and the second one is the intellect. The brain questions, intellect answers. If the intellect answers the same question and being asked by the brain, it means your matching is good between two, right? And you make a concentration and focus on something. But if there is any lag behind mismatch between these two things, then definitely you are confused the mental stability.
I'd like to know, or I would like you to make sure to our viewers and to our panelists to tell us about the spiritual power we get when we enter the Gurdwara. There's a different atmosphere and ambience, and we feel connected to our gurus and to our God. So, can you share something about that as well? Because see, everyone can connect. We have Gurdwaras around the world, so maybe they can easily connect that as well.
Yeah, actually, if you talk about the aura is nothing but aura is the feeling of the persons around us, right? So the basically the thing starts from the thought. So we have a consciousness here in between the two eyebrows, and you can say if you make a perpendicular line inside and from above, so it joins where our hypothalamus is there. Hypothalamus and pituitary gland is there. So that is the point where our consciousness resides. This is the place where our consciousness is there. So that is the consciousness, that is the real thing, the real soul we have. Because the body will go, but the soul will no go. So that is a sparkling, we can say, we can imagine it's like a sparkling star there inside. So all thoughts, they originate from our soul. You know, the lot of thoughts are being originated in one time. So it is said that around 25 to 30 thoughts are being originated in 1 minute from normal person. So when there is a stress, it means more than 25 thoughts they are originating. And when you are meditating, it means less than 25 thoughts in 1 minute they are originating from your soul. So total in one day, if we talk about, then 40 to 50,000 thoughts are being generated from the soul. So these are the thoughts. When you think something, there is a thought process. That thought process actually radiates towards into your body and outside the environment. So they become feelings now. These thoughts, they become feelings. If you think positive, the feeling would be positive. If you think negative, the feeling would be negative. So these are the thoughts which makes the feelings, and these feelings, they are radiating outside as a vibration, as your aura. So these type, there are a lot of people when they are positive thinking inside and they are releasing the positive feelings. All these feelings cumulatively, it becomes aura. So when the persons, they are thinking on the same way, they are sitting in one place. Doesn't matter it is a gurdwara, it is a temple, it is a church or anything. So when these feeling cumulatively from different type of the person, they're thinking positively, it becomes aura. So whenever we enter into the gurdwara or the temple or a mosque or somewhere church, so all the people, they actually don't have a negative thoughts. If we talk about the thoughts are of around three types thoughts. One is a positive thought, then there are a necessary thought, then the waste thought, and then the negative. Total four type of the thoughts are there. Positive thoughts, we always have happiness, purity, love. These are the positive thoughts. Then there's the necessary thoughts. Necessary means day-to-day activities. Today I have to join the show. Ankit would be asking me questions. Lot of people. Jim would be there. Ben is there. Willie is there. Anmej is there. So they would be discussing all. So these are necessary thoughts which comes in our mind. Second type of thought. Number three is a waste thought. Waste thought means you have an anger, you have a jealous, all these things, they are the waste thought. And then the negative thoughts. Sorry, negative, they are the anger and the jealous. And waste thought are when we are thinking about the past. So around 80% people, 80% thoughts are we are thinking about the past. This happened in my life. It would have not be happened. The present thoughts, the future thoughts. Present are only 5%, and 15% we are having the future thoughts. So these are the thoughts. If we can decrease the number of the thoughts, maybe of negative waste thoughts, we can have a positive and the necessary thoughts. I think we can control our body. And if all the persons they're thinking on the positive side with the positive attitude, then it becomes aura. So these type of the feelings we have when we are entering into Gurdwara, church, temple, or any religious place, right? So if we think positive, we have a positive attitude, the feelings will radiate outside world as well as inside our body. That would be positive, and these positive feelings have a lot of impact on our day-to-day activities. That is the meditation. So
Dr. Saggu,
I'm not, yeah.
I wanted to ask because thank you for your description of the positive energy in a church, temple, mosque, whatever. But I also get that energy when I walk into an empty one, a place of worship, whatever the place is. I walk into it and it's empty, and I still feel it.
Yeah. So that is why it is always said that Gurdwara is there inside you, temple is there inside you, church is there inside you. So when you are sitting in the silence, when you're sitting in the silence doing meditation, and you are aware of your soul inside, then everything, your body, inside, soul becomes Gurdwara. So then you can get the positive vibration from inside. So same type of the feeling you can get if you are sitting in the silence, that is a meditation. Basically, this is a traffic control. If you can control the traffic, on the road, a lot of vehicles are there going, they are making noise. But if the same number of vehicles, they are going very, you can say, on the disciplined way, then it becomes, silence. So it's the same thing. You have thoughts. If you can break your thoughts after 1 hour, if you can sit in a silence for 5 minutes, then you can control your traffic of your thoughts. And if you can control the traffic of your thoughts, definitely you can achieve that silence. You can achieve the meditation.
Totally agree.
I have one more question. Yes. Yeah, Billy, over to you.
No, I just totally agree with what Dr. Saggu said. 100%.
So, Dr. Saggu, what I wanted to say is that what I wanted to ask is that a lot of people, when they are like in their 60s, they don't sleep that well, and there are a lot of thoughts in their mind what happened and all those stuff. Maybe because of some kind of issues or some kind of concerns, or maybe their health is not good. Whatever it is, because that age is also a different age as compared to the teenage age. Because when we say a teenager, they also have a different thought because they are trying to make sure that they are adults now. And when we talk about someone who is above 60, they also have some different thoughts as compared to what my thought or what your thoughts are. And they don't able to sleep well. Maybe they sleep like 3 to 5 hours. So is it because of the thought, or is it something else? And also, can we overcome that thought and let them, take some kind of rest, which is also, if they don't be able to sleep, because if they won't sleep, they will be hampering their body as well. And also, would meditation and yoga would help them in regards to all those concerns?
Yeah, Ankit, you would agree with me that when I'm talking about my experience when I was in my college, in my medical school, I used to study a lot. Used to read a lot of books, everything, practicals, and a lot of things were there. So when after finishing my study, I was going to my bed. It was very difficult for me to sleep because my brain was activated. The same thing's happening with my kids now. They are studying, their brain is activated, and it's very difficult to sleep. So when your brain is empty, then you can have a sound sleep. Now I'm not studying a lot, right? And I stopped everything doing 2 hours before my sleep. Don't take a lot of thoughts at night, though it is very difficult to control your thoughts, but yes, with the experience, Anmeji definitely can guide us for that. That we can control our thoughts. We can have a silence. So if the number of thoughts are going down, definitely we can have a sound sleep. So if we talk about the elders, so basically there are two three factors. Number is they may be thinking a lot about their family, about their finances, about a lot of things, because now in the COVID crisis there are a lot of problems they have already originated, and because of these problems the thoughts has also gone up, and basically the negative thoughts have gone up and the positive thoughts have gone down. So that may be the reason for they are not having good sleep. And number three, there is a difference between the resting and the sleeping.
Yes.
You can be tired, you can take rest, that is a different, but it doesn't mean that you can have a sound sleep. Sound sleep means when your thoughts are less than 1 in 1 minute, then you can have a sound sleep, because you cannot make your thoughts zero. But yes, if it is less than one thought is coming during the sleep, and it is a REM sleep, REM sleep. REM sleep is when you have a lot of dreams. So dreaming at night is not a good thing. So because whatsoever the thoughts you would be having before going to sleep, you will be seeing all those things, all those thoughts in form of the dreams. So basically, when the thoughts becomes feelings, now the thoughts is becoming your dreams. So you can cut short your thoughts before going to sleep, then you can cut short your dreams, and then you can cut short your REM sleep. There should be deep sleep. The quality of the sleep has to be very good.
Dr. Saggu, I would like to ask a question about this because this is a practice that has helped me because when I awake in the morning, my thoughts immediately turn to what I have to do today. I have to do, I'm overscheduled, I have to do this, and I start to work myself up. And then I go through my spiritual rituals, and I can face a day with a better mindset, with a better heart. And when I go to sleep, I do the same thing, not the same rituals, but different rituals, but for the same reason, to calm myself, to be calm before I go to sleep. So it's not only at night, but it's also in the morning that I do this. And I think that it has worked for me, and I don't think that what works for me will work for everyone, but it seems like you're talking about something that is generally applicable to everyone, that they have to do this for themselves in order to rest well, to be well, and to take care of others when they have the opportunity. They're there, they're present, they have the energy to help others.
Yeah, that is definitely a good practice, because every day we are going to have a new life. So in our culture, we actually think when we are going to bed or we are going to sleep, that you think as the end of your life. So your life started in the morning, and during the night when you're going to sleep, this is end of your life. And you think all the things has been done, all the deeds has been done by you during the daytime, and this is the time when you can have a silence, when you can thank your God, you thank your supreme soul for the things which happened during the day. Right? We don't know if we are going to awake in the morning or not, but yes, for today's life we should be thankful, we should be very peaceful, then only you can have a sound sleep. When again in the morning you just wake up and thank for giving the new life, and you can start and you can ask for the God to, I mean, give you good deeds during the daytime and give you power to do something good, to have a positive attitude. So that is a good attitude before sleeping. Always control your thoughts. Thankful, you should be thankful to the God, and you should be taking care of your diet as well. Don't take simple sugars. Have a complex sugar that is 2 hours before your sleep, and take some liquid or something that is 1 hour before the sleep. If we are practicing all those things, I think we can have good quality sleep, because the sleep is the most important part of our life. If you are sleeping well, not only duration, but if your quality of the sleep is good, definitely you are going to be very, very healthy. So there is a principle of target organ. So every person has a target organ. Maybe Ankit, you may be having digestive system as your target organ.
Yeah.
Maybe Jim may be having a central nervous system as a target organ. Maybe Anand may have some other system, maybe skeletal system or the muscular system. So everyone has a target organ. Target organ means one of the system of a body is slightly on the weaker side. Everybody has this.
Yeah.
So whenever you are stressed, or your thoughts are going up, you are confused, you are mentally unstable, then these thoughts or the feeling or the negative vibration is going to have an negatively impact on that system. Maybe Ankit, when you are stressed, you may have headache. If I am
Yeah.
stressed, I may have vomiting, right? So some other person may have other things. So whichever the system is the weak, the patient start having those type of the symptoms. It means stress will not give you same type of symptom to each and every person.
Right.
So because of the stress, different symptoms would appear in different persons. That depends on which is your target organ.
So when I'm stressed, I feel that I have to sleep well, and I sleep more than the regular days. That's what my stress buster is. And then I have to wake up. Then I need my own time. I don't want to talk much, and I want it to be limit. And then I focus on doing something which I can divert my mind. So either I watch a motivational movie or a song, or maybe I start cooking, or maybe I'll go for a long drive. So that I know how to
Yeah.
control it, because generally when I'm in,
That
I need to have 2 to 3 days to make sure that I'm come out of it, and
yeah.
that's better than falling sick a while.
Yeah, that is a slightly different thing, Ankit. That is your neutralizing activity against the stress. That is your nullifying activity against the stress, right? Some people, when they are stressed, they are having they start smoking. Some people they start taking alcohol. Some
Yeah.
people they start doing going for the long drive. Some people they are sleeping. So these are all neutralizing activities which we have opted because of our experience. So these are neutralizing or nullifying activities which you can nullify, you can neutralize your stress. So that is a different theory. But the target organ theory is the symptoms appears because of stress.
Okay, simple
You
point.
are coming to know that now you are stressed because you are having headache, you are having vomiting, there is a pain in the muscles, there may be loose motions, there may be hyperurination, there may be some other things. So these are the
Yeah.
symptoms because of the stress. You will come to know that now I am stressed.
Yes, and that depends.